Organizations Win Championships, a Chicago Bulls podcast with Jason and Dan Bernstein on 312 Sports.
Organizations Win Championships on 312. You have the Bernsteins, and we have the depths of the NBA offseason. But there are things happening.
Not many.
Not a lot. When the Cooper flag card getting pulled is a major NBA story, which it is. You know that we are here where we are in early to mid-August. And I was intrigued by the comments made by Bulls guard Norman Powell. And I have to get used to saying 2026 NBA All-Star Bulls guard Norman Powell. And he did an interview with a guy named Mark Medina. I don't know Mark. Talked about a lot of things. And there are a couple quotes that are getting some attention here that I think are worth ours. And he said, honestly, I thought I was going back to Miami throughout the course of the year. We knew they wanted to get Giannis. We heard some rumblings. Norman Giannis sounds really good. I thought that was the path. They could have made moves and done things that they wanted to. They didn't make the moves necessary to do so. And he said Chicago was the best situation for him. He said he can help the young Bulls with their mentality and understanding of their role in the NBA. He wants to be a veteran presence, but he wants to remain in consideration for another all-star team.
Okay.
Well, that's not a goal. Remaining in consideration means you're just an active player. But right? Am I missing something?
Well, yeah, I think you are. I do
missing?
think that in order to be in the conversation, be an all-star, you have to be good. So you have to be a good NBA player.
Right.
There are guys that have been decent NBA players for their entire career. Let's say Jeff Green or Rudy Gay that have never been all-stars before. And as said on Jeff Teague's podcast at one point with DeMar, who we'll talk about a bit later, he doesn't want to be, being a one-time all-star isn't, something that DeMar wanted to be. And I'm sure that Norman Powell doesn't want to be a one-time all-star either. He doesn't want to be one of, quote unquote, those guys. And that's when Jeff Teague looked at DeMar and said, come on, man, because he was a one-time all-star, I believe, in 2015.
So he was talking about it, didn't know it at the time?
He didn't realize.
Come on, man. I'm right here. Right here.
That moment was so funny.
That's how I felt the other day. I was when I was fishing on the Riverwalk, and a guy said, "Hey, Bernstein," and I went over and I was talking to him, and then he introduced his wife, and I don't know, she said something like, "Well, he's come a long way, my husband. He doesn't wear cargo shorts anymore." And I said, and I gave her a look, and I pointed. I'm like, "Come on, man."
Yeah,
it's like I'm right here.
Yeah,
and she's like, "Oh, well, you're fishing. It's okay when you're fishing." Like, no, you own it. Go ahead and own it.
There was an old Dude Perfect video where this guy is walking with a bunch of fishing stuff past these two guys that are wearing fishing shirts. And he just goes, "Oh, you guys catch anything?" And the guys just go, "What, bro? Like, we weren't fishing. I guess you could fish in this shirt." And it was just frat guys. Like, they were imitating frat guys.
And who happened to be wearing fishing shirts?
Who happened to be wearing fishing shirts and had the sunglasses with the strap that goes around the neck and everything like that.
So they were just like beach bros or something, lake bros.
Just your average SEC frat guy. I need to show you that video, actually, the fishing stereotypes video. It's very funny.
Yeah, I'm probably 6 of them.
Yes.
So here's the quote that's getting the most attention from Powell. We have the potential, we the Bulls, we have the potential to be really good. But we also have the potential to be really bad. So I think it's about finding,
I like the honesty.
So I think it's about finding that fine line with how we're going to go out and develop our mentality every night. So when teams play us, they know what they're getting. I would disagree with Norman. I don't think that's a fine line.
I agree with you here. I think that the potential to be really good or really bad, that's there's a lot of room in between there. And I think the Bulls are going to have some moments that are going to be really bad and really good. I think it's going to be game to game. I think it could be quarter to quarter. I think it could be possession to possession with this team. Because there will be one time where Caleb Wilson has this insane block, runs down the court and catches a lob that's a little bit behind him, but he adjusts and dunks it, and then he'll turn the ball over the next possession because he's a rookie.
Yep.
So I think that there will be really good moments, and then there might be some Andre Drummond really embarrassing ones. Although those are quite.
If Andre Drummond ones, they're awesome because his bad moments are still good.
Ugh, hysterical.
There's a super cut of Drummond.
I showed that to you.
Drummonding. I know. It's
and
so
every single time
good.
he does the Shaqtin' the Fool moment, the video slows down. There's so many of them. The JaVale McGee one is hysterical as well. Oh, my Lord.
No, the Andre Drummond, Torrey Craig double dunk. That's my favorite.
Double miss.
I know, but that's my favorite. They both go. They don't realize the other person is going for it. That's just cool.
Yeah, but they were going hockey. They were crashing the boards.
Crashing boards, crashing net front presence. Yes.
Hockey. We've been doing that for the past week, and we can't stop.
I know. I can't say because you don't even know who Bob Pulford is. Like it's basically me doing a bastardized version of Dan McNeil's Bob Pulford imitation.
I got Bob Pulford.
Bob Pulford imitation tacket. Yeah, well, the Wirtz family and the entire organization, greasy goals get better and comes. And Quenville had a lot of that in it too. But
use the goalie's rebound as a pass.
Well, at Cottage, he would be taken to hospital, and he will be in hospital. And
put the puck on the net.
Put puck on net. Sometimes puck go in net. Yes. When Norman Powell realized what was being done with this quote, did you see what online he gave two of these like rolling eyes emojis, one-line quotes just to make social media have a field day. So he's realizing that people are picking up on this. But I'd say, Norman, stick with your guns on this one. When you say your team has the potential to be really good and the potential to be really bad, you're right. Norman Powell is right. Reverend, I agree with him. Yes. So
there should have been a Norman Johnson in that movie. That would have been perfect. Norman Johnson. That sounds like somebody from Rock Ridge.
It does. Norman Johnson. Well,
it'll be like Norman L. Johnson.
Well, you know that Howard Johnson is there for a reason, right?
I think you've told me, but I'm too stupid to remember.
Have you ever heard of Howard Johnson's?
Oh, wait. No.
Okay. Howard Johnson's used to be a franchise of ice cream parlors, like diner, and then there was some hotel. They had like hotel motels that attached to the Howard Johnson diner. They used to the Lake Forest Oasis that now has like Sbarro's and McDonald's and all that used to just be a Howard Johnson's. And it was a blue and orange color scheme, and they were like a family diner that had ice cream. So that's why in Blazing Saddles, that guy, I think he owned the ice cream parlor, and his name was Howard Johnson.
Okay, got it.
So
yes, he did own the ice cream parlor in Rockridge.
That's what I thought. Okay.
There's another thing that happened recently that I just want to talk about that I forgot to mention before we started, but I don't know if you saw this clip of LaMelo Ball. It was at some promo event, and somebody filmed him and asked, if you were to choose 3 people, dead or alive, to wear your shoes, who would you choose?
Okay, 3 people. So, but you have to kind of whiteboard this for me. When you say choose someone to wear your shoes, is
like
that
your signature shoe?
So implicit in that is there's an endorsement, or that person is advertising that your shoe is on this person.
Yes. Okay.
And so you're saying for the best interest of your business, your own ego.
But when it's LaMelo Ball, it's more so about your own ego and being funny, because that's just kind of who LaMelo is.
He's a goof. Yes.
He's a total goof. So do you think you can guess any of the 3? I'll say this. They are all dead.
Actually dead or resurrected?
Well,
I was going to say Jesus.
That was his first one. It wasn't even close.
But he only wore
Like,
sandals.
no hesitation.
Okay. All right. So Jesus. So
Jesus is one.
He's not dead.
Okay.
I mean, he died.
He died, but he's among all of us.
Well,
he's
not
everywhere.
really. Not yet. He's supposed to come back at some point, and then we get thrown into the lake of fire.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Yeah, that's what happens when he comes back. Fire, fire, fire rules. Yeah, lake of fire. You go in the lake of fire. Yep. Okay.
Cool.
So Jesus is number one.
Yeah.
Number two, Beavis.
Oh God.
No.
These shoes have unicorns. No, wait, no, it's not a unicorn. What did he say it was in the movie? It wasn't a unicorn. It was
when in the movie when they show
the unicorn. What did he say?
They're riding a unicorn, and the unicorn turns out to be Butthead.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like his face on a unicorn.
Okay,
and he looks at the camera and goes, "I'm a deer."
2-year-old me would have thought it was a dog.
Yeah, a dog. All right, number two. They're all dead?
All dead. Or these two are actually dead. They're not resurrected.
They're not mostly dead.
Oh, Jesus. We are deep in the offseason.
I will say the Notorious B.I.G.
No.
Tupac.
No. Both very influential people, and they're not musicians.
Oh. Martin Luther King Jr.
That's number two.
Okay, so he wants Jesus and MLK. The third one, in similar, like a historically significant, important figure.
Yeah, in that same bracket.
Huey P. Newton.
No.
H. Rap Brown.
No.
Marcus Garvey.
No. Around the same time period.
Rosa Parks.
No. Good guess.
Malcolm X.
Malcolm X was number 3.
And you know what?
It's pretty good.
That's good business sense, actually.
And he wasn't laughing through it. So I saw this on Jeff Teague's podcast, and because everybody on that pod is black, so they were cracking up at this. They could not stop laughing the whole time. It was
who's my guy on that show? Who's the guy that was Behan? That's the guy that was doing the Michael Kidd Gilchrist thing.
Yeah,
yeah. He's hysterical.
There was a clip as well.
Yeah.
that someone made a Behan 2K build, and they got like his face scan and his body, and then they just showed clips of him playing 2K, and he would just miss every shot and miss the entire backboard and then go for a layup and just get blocked. And they showed it to Behan, and he just went, "Oh, man, we can't be doing this right now."
I bet he appreciated it, though.
I'm sure.
I bet he did. Now,
all right.
I'm going to ask you this. DeMar DeRozan, a 37-year-old free agent, NBA free agent. 1, does he play in the NBA this year? And if so, the former Bull plays where and does what? And this is not an easy question. I don't think there's really a right answer.
I think he wants to be a guy. I don't think he would say, "Yeah, I'm going to be the best player on a title-winning team at this age." I don't think he would do that. I think he's too smart to do that because he's older and it hasn't worked for him in the past. So why would it work now? I think something that could be great for him is a contender off the bench scorer guy. Second unit, gets 16 or 17 a game on high efficiency. You let him take those mid-range jump shots and get fouled. You don't give him too many minutes, but when he's on the floor, you just let him cook.
And you play him with a unit where you aren't going to necessarily have other people feeling like their chances are being taken from them when he's out there.
And one team that comes to mind, and I don't know if this is delusional, I don't care. I would love to see him be a bench scorer guy in Philly.
With
Do you think
with Simons?
I don't think Simons is that. He's better with the ball in his hands, but he's not that ball dominant. He can catch and shoot. And if LeBron comes on the floor anyway, LeBron and DeMar can coexist for sure if they were to play together. However, I don't think DeMar could play with Maxey and Brown. But I just think that would be so cool to see, and I would just be really interested in how that turns out, whether that's a good basketball move or not.
I think Nick Nurse is too smart to want to bog everything down because they're going to have.
Did he have 1 year with DeMar in Toronto?
I think probably. Yeah, he probably knows him.
Casey?
The question that I could look that up. The question that I would have then is with DeMar, you've got a pace issue. And the one thing that's going to be really interesting with Philly is when they play fast. When you've got Maxey, who's one of the fastest guys with the ball in the game.
I don't think you play DeMar with Maxey. I think having DeMar could offer a change of pace to slow things down, and it'll keep defenses guessing. You will need a guy out there that can actually defend.
Well, there's no guessing. If he comes in the game, you're slowing things down.
Right. Nick Nurse was a Raptors assistant from 2013 to 2018, so they know each other very well.
Okay.
That's 5 years.
The other names that I've seen here were, and this is Shams reported that the Heat, the Nuggets, and the Cavs had interest.
Nuggets.
Other reports that the Wizards and the Warriors and the Pistons were interested.
I could see the Nuggets working because every single year when Jamal Murray isn't healthy, because he does get hurt a decent amount, they've needed another guy to create their own shot when Jokic isn't on the floor. And that's something DeMar can do. A couple of years ago, we were saying forever that they should trade for Zach LaVine to give them another scoring option, shot creator. The thing about LaVine, though, is that even though he's empty calories, he can shoot the hell out of the three ball. But Mike Malone isn't the coach anymore, who knows what's going to happen. But I do think that Denver could make a lot of sense for him. And it gives him an opportunity. Well, it gives him somewhat of a chance to win a ring, because anytime you have Jokic on that team, you're going to be dominant no matter what. I am just concerned about the top two teams in that conference being so young and so talented with OKC and San Antonio.
How many career points does DeMar DeRozan have?
I believe I saw a stat that said if he averages around 18 over his next 100 or so games, he passes Shaq and goes into the top 10 of all-time NBA scorers.
Because
he's a Hall of Famer. It's just... If he gets the top 10 all-time scoring...
Yeah, he is. Even though he's never won anything.
But he's your favorite player's favorite player.
I'm trying to think how old... Well, let me ask this question first. Mm-hmm. And this gets to the essence of some basketball players. If he were not to sign to begin the season, if teams are just like, you know what, we're not going to pay the money he wants or give him the role that he wants.
I don't think he's going to take a lot of money because of the second apron now. If he's not signed yet.
Let me just give you a hypothetical.
Okay.
Would DeMar DeRozan, knowing when we see Andrew McCutchen playing in AAA right now, and that's an interesting comp, by the way.
Really is.
It's a really interesting comp relative to the sport. And he's got an MVP. Would DeMar DeRozan play in the G League?
I said this to you the other day. I think he likes basketball so much that he would just to play. The only thing is that I think he might struggle in the G League just because the pace is so fast and everybody's so young. So he just might get tired. But he'll end up getting fouled and staying on the ground for 3 minutes. So
we'll teach him how to do that. I just wonder about it. Or he does what a lot of guys did and what Dominique Wilkins did. Another interesting comp. Another great scorer who never won anything. Dominique Wilkins played overseas.
Mm. I don't know about that. He has kids. I don't know if he would want to play overseas. I don't know if he would sacrifice that. But
Okay,
it really is just an interesting situation.
Another example that I know well, and it preceded my time, but in 1980,
Wow.
in 1989, before I got to that league, George Gervin played for the Quad City Thunder.
Iceman.
In the Continental
The
Basketball
original
Association.
Iceman. We got a new one.
Yes. No, we don't, because he lost. Caleb lost that particular
Which
case.
Caleb, we have to I'm kidding.
Right. On this podcast, you probably do have to specify. But yeah, George Gervin kept playing too. He didn't want to stop playing. He had that interesting year after Jordan got hurt and he broke his foot, and then Gervin showed up there. But another like career scorer, could roll out of bed and get you 20, never really won anything. And he kept going until his body just wouldn't let him. He played until 1990 in Spain.
That's wild.
Yeah. And it was scoring. I mean, in his old man Gervin, there's pictures of him wearing his red and white with the TDK on there. He played for Manresa in the La Liga.
Mm-hmm.
25 points, and he scored his last ever game, 31 points and 15 rebounds. And that kept them from being relegated.
Hey, man.
So we'll see. I don't know how far DeMar wants to carry that, that fire to play the game.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, we will.
I don't really know, to be honest. It doesn't really matter that much, but we have nothing else to talk about.
Well,
and
he was a much loved Bull.
Everybody loved him.
Everybody loved
him. And it was hard not to. As we knew that they weren't going to really win anything significant with him. However, that half season in 2021, 2022, God, that was a while ago now, was really fun. That was really fun.
That was the peak. That was the peak of the entire AK Mark Eversley era. That was that one half of one season. Was it.
Lonzo Ball.
Until it was undone by a point guard injury. And the coincidence being that the Derrick Rose era was kind of that same tease until that was
but
undone
Jimmy
by
Butler,
your point guard.
Jimmy Butler helped with that a bit. I mean,
now there's your Hall of Famer.
Oh yeah,
there's your automatic walk-in Hall of Famer right now
for sure.
What?
What were you going to say?
What were you going to say?
I don't know. Looked like you were contemplating finding a topic.
No. I haven't written. Dude, I write things down. I know what I want to talk about.
All right, then talk.
I wanted to ask about Don Nelson, and if had you really had any. I know that you're a pretty good NBA historian. I know I give you a lot of shit, but I'm pretty proud of the fact that you know who people are and were in the league. Oh, tell the story about the guys who you golfed with.
What?
From Illinois Wesleyan.
Oh yeah. Yeah, a week and a half ago or so, I played golf by my lonesome, and I was paired with 3 frat guys from Illinois Wesleyan.
Former frat guys, not current frat guys.
No, but they were doing a golf outing the next day, so with their frat brothers from when they went to college, and they said they went to Illinois Wesleyan. I said, "Oh, Jack Sikma." They said, "How the hell do you know that?" I just said, "I don't know. I know a little bit." So.
The fact you'd even heard of Jack Sikma.
Oh, my God.
I'm just wondering, when somebody mentions Don Nelson, when you heard Don Nelson died, did you think anything of it?
Not too much. Really?
Yeah, because he was the all-time winningest coach when he retired.
Yeah.
And there's truly sui generis. Nobody else ever quite like him. Won a bunch of championships as a player, even though a lot of his players never even realized he played. And he did several things first. And he took the idea of Red Auerbach fast and small with certain lineups and just made it a way of playing that we see now.
I was just going to say, it came back.
Well, it came back and kind of stayed back. And multi-positionality was another thing. He never liked the idea of just give it to the big guy and everybody run around the maypole. And
that only works when you have a guy like Jokic.
Right. And even you're not going to produce a lot of guys like Jokic anymore.
No,
even
never.
He had to come up as a second round pick afterthought and a maybe. Like Jokic wasn't even supposed to be Jokic.
No.
And all bigs now can do a little bit of everything, but he understood that your forward can bring the ball up. You don't need a little tiny dribbly guy. And Nelly understood a lot of that. He could be a brilliant tactician. He could be a sort of a valuable personality. But
yeah, I think something that he did really well before it really became popular was paying really close attention to your players' strengths and not just saying, "Oh, this guy's good at this, so I'm gonna DeMar DeRozan's good at mid-range jump shots, so I'm just gonna let him do that." More so, how can I look at my team, evaluate my personnel, see what everybody's good at, and then use that to determine what we're going to do. I know that that's what coaching is, but
it sounds a lot like Tiago Splitter.
That's exactly what I was going to say, is that if you have a forward that's great in transition and great at bringing the ball up, and your guard is more of a catch and shoot guy, even if he's 6'2", then have the forward bring the ball up and have the little guy come around off screens on off ball screens on a floppy action, So I think that he understood that before, the positionless way of playing to your team's strengths before a lot of other coaches did, and it's stuck. And I don't want to say that he's the entire reason for all of that. I think there have been a few unicorns in the time from when he coached and stopped coaching. When you look at guys like LeBron James, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and now you have Victor Wembanyama bringing the ball up, who's 7'5". That there are a lot of things that have to go into it, but for him to really put that into action as early as he did is pretty cool.
Ready for the showdown?
I am ready for the showdown.
Good. All right. The NBA has been tracking play-by-play data since 1996, 1997. Okay, that's when they started officially tracking play-by-play data. One of the things they have tracked is goaltending violations.
Okay.
Now, I want you to tell me the leaders all time officially since 1996. I have the top 10. This is regular season plus playoffs. Plus play-in. This is total games.
Okay.
And it's both defensive goaltending and offensive.
I think I might just have to say Andre Drummond just for the hell of it.
Andre Drummond is fourth.
No way.
Yep. Andre Drummond is fourth.
I'm just going to say, because he played for a while and a lot in the playoffs, JaVale McGee.
Number 3 is JaVale McGee. This is amazing. Yes, JaVale McGee is number 3. And just so you know, number 1 is
by a mile.
It's not even it's not even close.
I'm going to say Dikembe Mutombo.
No.
Alonzo Mourning.
No.
Jermaine O'Neal.
No.
Shaq
is 9th.
It's too late for Akeem, right? Because
There are some weird names on here.
Joakim Noah?
No, not a bad guess though.
Oh, played forever, playoffs. Al Horford.
No, not athletic enough.
Brooke
not above
Lopez?
No. They're
all big guys, right?
Yeah, they're all they're bigs and or noted shot blockers.
Okay.
They're either bigs or they're long, rangy, defensive-minded. There's 2 long, rangy, defensive-minded wings. Otherwise, this is all pretty sensible.
Played forever. I'm just going to say LeBron.
No. And I would say of these...
David Robinson?
No, too early.
Duncan.
No.
Is Tiago Splitter on here?
Huh?
I don't know.
No.
He played. Okay. Nazi Muhammad.
No. They're all mostly good players. And there's
it's got to be Gasol, one of them.
No Gasol on here.
Neither one of them. Interesting.
There's one who's going to be in the Hall of Fame, one who's in the Hall of Fame.
Chris Bosh.
Nope.
One who's in the Hall. Marcus Camby.
No, that's not a bad guess. But
Amari Stoudemire.
No.
Dirk.
No. One of the best big men. The number one is this era that you're talking about. You're missing a big name of
Garnett.
Well, Garnett is on there. Garnett is 7th.
Okay. But I'm missing a big man from this era. You're saying.
You're missing probably one of the great big men
of this like late 90s.
Yes.
Was he an MVP?
I'd have to. I don't think he was ever an MVP.
Oh, Dwight.
Yes, Dwight Howard is number one. Dwight Howard he has 577 goaltends.
Wow.
516 defensive, 61 offensive.
Because he can just jump out of the gym.
The next guy had 368.
Wow.
It's yes. So it's like 200 more.
Can't believe
Dwight Howard by far number one.
DeAndre Jordan.
He is 6th.
Let's go. Okay, so I have 1, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 9, correct?
You're missing 2,
5.
2, 5, 8, and 10.
Okay. It's not going to be somebody like Thaddeus Young.
No. But he is a good common trivia answer.
It's not going to be... It can't be anybody too recent, right?
Yeah, one guy...
nobody that came in the league 3 years ago.
No.
Okay, because I was thinking...
One guy I think relatively recently quietly retired who will be remembered. And I guarantee you number 5 is a guy people look at his stats and they go, oh, yeah, this guy was better than I thought. Really good shot blocker, and especially, I'd say, inch for inch.
Oh, Hassan Whiteside?
Not Hassan Whiteside. Not a bad guess. But this guy, wow, played a lot longer than I thought. Actually, an inch taller than I thought.
I don't think he's enough of a shot blocker. Not Kevin Love.
No.
Emeka Okafor.
No.
David West.
No. All right, I'm just going to give him to you.
No. Samuel Dalembert.
Number 2.
No way.
Samuel Dalembert is number 2.
Let's go.
Wow.
Let's go. Pulled that one out of my ass.
Dalembert. What was that doing in your ass? I don't know.
Well, you don't have
Samuel,
to
why are you in my ass? Hello. I don't know. I was just hanging out.
It's not going to be like Bismack Biyombo.
It's not Bismack Biyombo. But
Serge Ibaka.
Bingo.
Congolese players.
Serge Ibaka is number 5. So now
he was a great player.
Yes, yeah, but people don't. And he retired and nobody really knew. So then you've got 8 and 10.
Okay, are these easier or harder than Samuel Dalembert?
Probably harder. One guy's a pretty good defensive player, just kind of a big white dope. But
Chris Kaman.
No. The moment I say big white dope, you're like Chris Kaman. Nope.
Rudy Gobert. No.
He's not white.
No, he's not white. And he's not, well, he's kind of a dope. He
is kind of a dope.
Big white dope.
Yeah, he's originally from Minnesota.
Like played for Minnesota?
I think he did. Yeah, didn't he play for Minnesota?
It's not Kevin Love.
He did go to Minnesota. Had a great nickname.
He went to Minnesota?
He went to Minnesota. Yep. He was nicknamed the Vanilla Gorilla.
Oh, shit.
Because his name rhymed with it. Vanilla Gorilla for sale. We've got Joel Prisbilla for sale.
Okay.
Joel
That was hard.
Prisbilla. And lastly was
Wally Zerbiak or something?
No. The last guy is a number 1 overall draft pick.
Okay. Kenyon Martin.
Yes.
Let's go.
Good job.
That was a really good performance.
Yeah, it was. It's like Samuel
I got 9 out of 10.
Dallenberg.
Yeah. No hints for that one either.
Yeah. And not getting Joel Prisbilla, I'm not going to hold that against you.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Mine's a bit more localized.
Good.
So I just looked up on StatMuse because it's great. I just looked up Bulls players to record 8 or more threes in one game. It has only happened 19 times, but by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players.
Okay. 8 players have had 8 or more threes in a game.
In a Bulls uniform.
Oh, they have?
Mm-hmm.
There's been 8 Bulls to do it?
Yep.
All right. Zach LaVine.
Did it a bunch of times.
Kobe White.
Did it a bunch of times. Those are the 2 easiest ones on the list.
Well, that's why I said them
for
first.
sure.
Ben Gordon.
Yes, did it multiple times as well.
Yep. All right, so I have 5 more. Kirk Heinrich.
Nope.
Chris Duhon.
Chris Duhon was the first to do it, and he did it once in 2005.
Yes. Yeah, the Crazy Duhon game. I still talk about Crazy Duhon game.
Okay.
How about Mirotic?
Yes, Nikola Mirotic did it a couple of times.
Okay. Lowry
Markkanen has done it. God
I got
damn it.
6.
And I believe these last 2 only did it either once or twice.
All right. So there's going to be some like weird shooty guys in there. Nate Robinson.
No.
DJ Augustine.
No.
Did Luol ever have a crazy 8 game?
Mm-mm.
These had to be good players.
One of them was pretty good for a decent amount of time. One of them was
How many did Derek?
No.
Jimmy? No. I got all the hard ones, I thought. No.
I mean, I remember both of these players playing, in a Bulls uniform. Like, I remember both of them. And I think they actually at one point played together on the same team.
So we're probably talking like late 2000s.
No, later.
2010s.
2010s.
2010s. Were they starters?
Maybe for some games they were.
John Salmons.
Was not John Salmons.
Shit! I thought
he was more so 2000s.
God, I thought damn it.
These 2 never played together, but they were only 1 year apart.
Only 1 year apart.
Very different age.
8 threes in a game. Rip Hamilton?
Nah,
no, he wouldn't do that.
Bulls.
He couldn't shoot it well enough. And Dwayne Wade never did it.
No, Tad. One of them was decent. The other one was
bad.
Pretty bad.
See, that's cool.
It's not Antonio Blakeney.
Not for lack of trying.
Correct.
I'd love to see like 3-point shots per minute or just shots per minute. Are there any hints you could give me that would be helpful? I'm calling it a win now that I got 6.
One of them, I think, is he still in a front office? Yeah. One of them is in a front office right now, and the other one
in a front office
went viral for something.
Well, Elton Brand is in a front office, but it ain't Elton Brand.
No.
Went viral for something?
Yes, very viral, and it is the clip is still used today.
For something viral for something good?
No.
for something.
It's not like he's a bad person or anything. He just had a whole like a Shaqtin' a Fool type.
He had a bad moment.
Yes.
Was it a moment on the floor?
Yes.
Did he fall down?
No.
Did he have a turnover?
Well, yeah, I guess you could call it it was basically a turnover. It wasn't it wasn't a pass attempt though. That's a big hint.
Denzel Valentine.
It was Denzel Valentine.
He hit 8 threes in a game.
Yes, he did. He got one more. And this guy is currently in a front office.
Currently as a GM?
Yes.
He's a general manager of a team.
Of an NBA team.
Well, that should certainly narrow it down. A former Bull who's a GM of a team who had 8 threes in a game. And he's currently...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because Steve Kerr is a coach, and he never hit 8.
I could give you a huge hint if you would like it.
I don't know if I want it. But he was a good player for the Bulls for decent.
He was all right. Yeah.
Did he make his name more with another team?
I guess so. Yeah, but I mean, it's not like he really made.
I don't know.
A crazy name for himself. Over his career, he played 986 games, averaged 11.2, 4.3, and 2.2 assists, and is a career 38% three-point shooter.
Good player. Really good player.
Played 3 years with the Bulls. Was primarily a starter, actually.
This is killing me. I don't know.
Do you want the hint?
Yeah, give me the hint.
His father is a former coach of Tulane University's basketball team.
Wait, so Tulane has had 2 head coaches with sons who played for the Bulls?
Yep. And actually, it's their 2 most recent coaches. Well, Ron Hunter and then this guy.
Yeah, Ron Hunter and R.J. Hunter, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Mike Dunleavy Jr.
Oh, wait. What do you mean
Mike Dunleavy Sr. coached Tulane's basketball team.
I didn't
right
know
before
that.
Ron Hunter.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I didn't. Okay. Mike Dunleavy.
There you go.
That's a great question. Okay, yeah. Yeah, number 3 overall pick. Wow. Okay, good job. That's the showdown, and that is Organizations Win Championships. This is Jason's last show from that home studio. Tomorrow, headed back.
Mm-hmm.
You got your new apartment. It's going to be a new background, right?
Well, there'll still probably be the Jordan poster, but it'll be a lot of fun.
And somewhere your guy was JT Swish. What's his name? JB
JR.
Swish.
I don't have him
Swish.
anymore.
I know. Do you know where he is? You should have put you
know.
should have put an air tag in him. That would have been fun.
In his butt.
Yeah, put an air tag in his butt, and then you pull Samuel Dallenberg out of there again. All right, that's OWC. Thanks for being a part of it. See ya.
Organizations Win Championships, a Chicago Bulls podcast with Jason and Dan Bernstein on 312 Sports.